Another person you've influenced that I think people will be quite surprised to hear, or maybe not if you know his music, is Burial.
It was weird. I had the Burial album sent to me and it sat on the shelf for weeks until eventually Roxy from Ghost Camp was like, listen, let's just peel the plastic off this thing and give it a listen because there's a lot of hype around this kid's name by now. And he was not impressed. He said, it's just a bunch of like your beats, L, with like clipped movie soundtrack.
Yeah.
That's all he saw it was. He couldn't see beyond that at all. Code 9 hollered and he was like, look, you happen to be living right around the corner from him at the moment, low key. Do you know what I mean? Keep it to yourself. Here's his address. Just pop round there. I was living in Clapham at the time, and he was a few blocks down. And that was back in like 2010.
Right, and you made music around that time together, didn't you?
Yes.
What was that experience like working with him?
We did stem work. I threw up the first, draft, threw it over to him, he threw some textures on, threw it back, and it went back and forth a couple of times. And so we didn't work together. But I can tell a little story about how he does work, because first time I went to go and see him in his flat, in the little studio room, was an old sequencer, not an Atari, not an Amiga. I didn't recognize it, but instead of going across the screen, the sequencer was going from top to bottom down the screen. Yeah. And he told me it didn't have no quantize. Anyway, a little info on his method, because we were sitting in, like, say, the kitchen for at least an hour. All the while we were chatting, he had this beat running from the studio room on loop constantly for an hour. I was like, what's up with that? He was like, that's how I do. Like, what I do is I get a vibe going, and then I'll let it run for like 3 or 4 days in the background, just coming out of that room. And if I'm not peed off of it by then, it's going. It's got a green light. We're going to carry on. And you know what? I give it a shot a couple of times. It works. I don't know about 3 or 4 days, but just like the afternoon will do.